That's right, family. We black. We black once again. Quick rundown for the family. This Sunday, the comedic baptism is in full effect. I want you in the house. I want you in the house. Powerful live stream reconstructing the curriculum of Egyptian priests and priestesses of ancient Egypt, the mystery system, and how this curriculum developed the African into the level of a deity, fulfilling all of the the curriculum of salvation that allowed us to enter into heaven, to be with the ancestors, to be with Osiris and Isis, and in the cosmic holy land of African people, which is in the southern hemisphere of the cosmos and the planet. You see what I'm saying? And looking at the foundation of all Western religions, which is the eradication of cosmic black divinity. Everything that is built upon ain't no spiritual essence or nothing. It's built purposefully for the only reason is the eradication of cosmic black divinity. So you got to be in the house, family, so you can see this and get a blueprint on how you can reconnect with your black divinity and see through these vampires. You see what I'm saying? So you can sidestep all the barriers and all the traps and go straight into the end zone with your black divinity. This is the general. Click that link at the end that's in the chat and begin to think. To all my family out there, let me put this in here right quick so I can move very quickly. Right now we got 15% off kingseti.com, all products, DVD lectures, t-shirts and hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, everything in the store at this time is 15% off. All you have to do is click that link down there, kingseti.com, and go get you some wonderful and exciting products. Make you feel good. That's right, African people. Class of 9 session, Seti University, generalseti.com, over 900 video presentations. What more can I say? This one goddamn video gonna light your ass up. So you already know what 900 gonna do. You see what I'm saying? Of all subjects, all topics of African heritage and history, there's no way for you to go wrong. All right. General Seti, keep it popping on Patreon. BPC, making noise, we never come. Tomorrow, Ogun versus Hamdale, gonna be powerful. We're gonna be looking at, the greatness of both of the gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people think, that him died, but there's a reason why they depicted him black, because many of those deities that's in the Vikings were co-opted when the Vikings came into Africa. And so you'll see who, those deities really are and who they co-opted to get the religion that they got today. So be in the house tomorrow, Patreon. That's going to be fire. Ogun versus Hemdall, family. And so make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. Click, get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Hit that notification bell. Share with your family and friends, and comment. Just be respectful, family, because I will ban your ass. All right, now let's get back. Let's get back to part 2. Okay, let's get back to part 2. Now, creating the reality they want through racist subjectivity. Okay, creating the reality they want through racist subjectivity. Now, let's get into this. Now, when you look to the left, all right, you with me? When you look to the left, what you see, and thank everybody for your support. What you see is a Roman statue. Okay? What you see is a Roman statue. And so some artists recreated and made a portrait. You see what I'm saying? Of that statue. And you see, it looks just like the original. They didn't change nothing. The hair the same, huh? Right? Nose the same, eyes the same. Everything's the same. They didn't change much, did they? Okay, you're looking at a statue. I guess this is a Homer, even though they ain't never seen no Homer. But I've seen this statue before, and they made it exactly as the statue. They didn't change the hair. They didn't change the eyes or the nose. They didn't put no black skin on him. You see? They didn't do that. It looked just like the statue. That's interesting. Why isn't there any changes in the texture of the hair? You see? As they do with African statues. You see? Now, I believe this is supposed to be, I don't know if there's a Caesar. I believe that might be Julius. I think they're trying to make that be Julius. Okay? Why isn't there any reconstruction? Let me put that in there. Let me put that in there. Why isn't there any reconstruction of the lips and the nose? You see, when they recreated it, they made it look just like the statue. You see? I want y'all to pay attention to that. When they do Roman and Greek, why isn't there any changes in the skin tone? You see? You know? And so you see right there, they made it look just like the statue. Let me put this. Now, check this out. You see how they took half? They took a drawing and they put it right next to and they made sure that it fit. They tried to make a real life creation, you know, of how, you know, and put some flash, it made it look flashy and shit, as if it's a real person. You see, and so it fit right onto the statue. You see, both of them. You see, they made them try to give it some originality, made it look human-like. You see, and so try to merge the face of the old and new fake tut and see what you get. You see, if we had to roll down here, you see, now you see, now this is the old one, and this and which is the original, and right here is the new one. Let's bring this shit down here. I want this right down here. I want it right down here. Okay? Now you see what they do with their culture. You see? They made a recreation, right? And there's a statue. And they tried to give the recreation a human-like appearance. And they put it side by side and it fit. Right? They do it to all of theirs. They don't change it. But then when it came to Tut, now try to merge them motherfuckers. Try to put that ugly motherfucker to the right on King Tut. You understand? Handsome God. You see? Handsome God. You ain't going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to do this. So why is it, you understand, when they do their code, they don't change nothing. But when it comes to ours, this is what you get. Now, let's come on. This supposed to be Alexander. They already have the Caucasian model that they want, so there's no need to change it. You see, they already got, there's no need to change that because it already looked. But if it don't look Caucasian and you're trying to steal the history, you see, this is what they do. So that's why, again, showing you, this is Marcus Aurelius. They didn't change him. They made him look damn just like the statue. You see, but these is Caucasians. There's no need to change them. You see, they got here's the statue. They recreated it. It looked just like the statue. Which one is this? You know, this is another one. And so again, here we go. Okay. Now, wait a minute. Let me. It's some things I left out of this. Matter of fact, hold on. Hold on, family. I gotta get my other lecture. Hold on. Let's see how I left that off. Oh my God. I'm back, family. I was transferring this off of my hard drive, and I left some of that good knowledge off of here. Let me get it on 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 here quick. Let me get it on here. I don't see how I left that. Here it go, right here. Let me bring it up quickly. Let me bring it up quickly. All right. Here you go. I don't know how I left all that off. I'm tripping. I went to get that firepower. I said, what the hell? Where the fire? I left all the damn fire. All right. Bingo. Bingo. Okay, here we go. All right, we in the house. See that? We black in the house, family. Yeah, we working out on them. See, this is what you call working out. Yeah. Yeah, we working out. Now, this is a proper secondary source reconstruction of Queen Empress T. Now, just like you see that, now this is how it's supposed to be. When you look at theirs and you see how it's an exactness, you see? So whatever family created, that's how it's supposed to look. That's how they do theirs. You see? And if they do ours, and we ain't supposed to be letting them do ours, they need to do their own goddamn history. You see? And so again, when you look at the original, a King Tut, now this was a recreation in 2002 by Discovery Channel. And when they did that, this was the first one, and it looked it's proper. It's proper. But see, that would cause them to come back and do shit like this. Because Discovery Channel did that, and they fucked up because they told the truth. And they shouldn't have did that. You see? Now we're gonna look at the irregularities in ancient African reconstructions. All right, let's deal with this. Number one, look at this. Now I'm just gonna show you something. Now when you're looking at a real good artist, you see what I'm saying? A master artist is almost impossible to beat when duplicating the image of an individual. I didn't spell that. That's all right. So again, when you look, I don't know what's wrong with this crazy motherfucker right here. You see, now when you see he's a pretty good, and so when you see the recreation of him, silly-fied. Look like Big Bird. You see, silly-fied. But anyway, the skin tone, the hair texture, and everything, a master artist ain't gonna look. Matter of fact, where is that King Tut at? If he looking at a man, a master artist, let me get this down here. There's no way he gonna be looking directly at the individual drawing him. See this on the right and create this on the left. Ain't no master artist gonna do that, man. That don't happen like that. You see, that don't happen like that. You see that? Now I want you to see. Did you see how whoever this artist was that drew Will Smith? You see, the life-like realness is almost addicting to the artist. So when an artist tried to recreate, if they a master, they gonna go at it. So whoever drew this, Will Smith, that motherfucker was. It almost looked damn near almost looked like a photo. You understand what I'm saying? So there's no way they a master gonna look at an individual and see this on the right and create this on the left, or see this on the left and create this on the right. It's no way possible. It don't happen like that. You see? And so look at this. Now, you see Don Cheadle, okay? A master artist would never mistake the skin tone of John Travolta for that of Don Cheadle. It ain't gonna happen. You see? So if he was looking at goddamn Don Cheadle, you see, there's no way he gonna give him the skin color of John Travolta. It just ain't gonna happen. You see, both of these artists were pretty true to what they looking at. So what I'm saying again, I want to clarify that it's almost totally impossible for a master artist to make a fucking mistake. That's like throwing away their career. For most artists, because the life likeness that they create is what gives them this prestige. You understand what I'm saying? They give them the prestige as a master artist. If a motherfucker saw Don Cheadle and Don Cheadle was in the chair and recreated the image to look, that motherfucker career would be over with. If they were looking at King Tut and they created this, that motherfucker dead. They'd take him out there immediately and hang him. Hanging. He would be hung. You see? They would hang him for a disrespect like that. You see? And so we understand. And so again, it is obvious that the characteristics, and I'm moving so fast, of Egyptians were not to white people's liking. It is obvious that the characteristics of the ancient Egyptians are not to white people's liking. I'll put that back. I just had to correct it. Because they would accept them as they are. They would not be changing them. You see? And so let's come down. They don't go reconstructing Greek and Roman statues. Why? Because they look like them. They already look like them. So when you see a statue, they don't do all that recreating. It look just like the goddamn statue. Why is it that the statue look one way and then the recreation look totally different? You see? There's something wrong with that. Again, so when you see this man, he drew this woman, it looked like her. So if it was a white person, it ain't no problem for a master artist, and he would never take the color of a black woman and put it in place of her own skin tone. Okay, now I'm gonna show you this brother. Look at this brother. This shit they call it hyper. I forget what I'm gonna get. And man, this shit it almost look like it's coming off the paper. You know what I'm saying? It almost looked 3D how cold they done got. These brothers this brother gifted. He from Nigeria. You see what I'm saying? That shit almost look, it almost looked like a photo. You see, hyper realistic pencil drawings by what's the brother name? I don't know why they cut his name. By a Nigerian artist. There you go. Nigerian artist Aren Stanley. Okay, Egby. Okay, hopes to build a strong recognition for the genre of hyper realistic art. You see, so that brother is a beast. Look at the teeth and all of that. Man, I wonder how he do that, man. So when you talking about them, they're trying to get as real as possible. You see what I'm saying? And so look at this. Artists prize themselves on a realistic look. Okay? Realistic look. You see? And so when you see this young brother right here, these brothers is cold-blooded. You don't even hear nothing about them. You see what I'm saying? But they're creating some dynamic art, photo. I mean, I say photo, but portraits. You know what I'm saying? Drawings. And so this one right here, what's his name? What's that crazy motherfucker name? Put it in there. But anyway, somebody gonna drop it in. You can see right there. And so this is what we're talking about when you're talking about, a master artist. Okay, let me get this one. Okay, you see this brother right here. He's recreating that Kevin Hart. That's right, Kevin Hart. You see right here, this brother is recreating this sister. You see what I'm saying? You see this brother, he, almost an exactness. You see, when you look at the top photo, you see what he working with. He got the photo, and so when he ended, it looked just like the brother. He didn't change his hair. He didn't change his skin color. He didn't change even the color of his lips. You see what I'm saying? He got everything as close to what he was looking at. You see what I'm saying? So how in the hell did the artist that was looking at King Tut get this, and then the recreationist, now we know a fake science, get this right here. You see? Fake. Right here, do you see right here? True to the actual characteristics. You see right here, brother and his wife, and you see their portrait. You see what I'm saying? Recreated. You see? Almost exact. Almost exact. They didn't change. Now, of course, you see here, you can still tell they black, even though he put a little bluish tint on there. You understand what I'm saying? You understand that that's an artistic design. You understand that, the people ain't blue. You see what I'm saying? You can still see that they black up under the tongue. You see? I did that one, okay? And so the sculptures of ancient Egypt would never have saw this to the left and painted a sculpture of this on the right. Because what the fuck is we talking about here? You see? So we got to see what they doing. You see right here? See how he recreated that white man? Hair texture and everything. Look just like him. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't making black or nothing. You see? And so I'm showing you standards of master artists. You see, when they recreate something. You see, if they want them to be white, they make them white. You see, from the jump, they don't have to, take something and, and reconstruct it and shit. You see? And so again, and neither would they have saw this in dealing with the last photo, okay? In dealing with the last photo, let me throw them together. I tell you what, I'll just copy it. The sculptors of ancient Egypt would have never saw this and painted or sculpted this. Okay? And neither would they have saw this to the left and created this. There's no way possible. You see, it's no way possible. So I'm showing you through master artistry that is no way that, the ancient Egyptians who saw King Tut would have ever looked at him directly and created. And then, like I said, they left a standard across the board. You see that almost all the King Tuts, they look just like him. You know what I'm saying? They look just like him. They look just like him. So again, when I go, I want to stress the fact again before I go out of this, because I'm gonna move into part 3 in just a second. You see, the finished product only approximate actual appearance because the cranium does not reflect soft tissue details. And so how in the hell you already know what it's saying is that they lying. They have been lying. They have been creating fakes all along, just like in Hollywood. Just like in Hollywood, when want to put the actors up there, and I was getting on them. Oh, if you check my shorts out, family. If y'all ain't been checking my shorts out, check my shorts out. And I got on them, them Caucasians today. About all them fake. I say, and I talked about the Caucasians building, or the Arab and Caucasian and Arabs building the pyramids. I say if the Caucasian and the Arabs built the pyramids in Egypt, why ain't no pyramids in Europe on the same level or greater? Okay, and I pose that challenge to the Arab as well. Period. Well, if you gonna, why ain't none in your own homeland? You mean that you gonna come down here and create the greatest, monuments of eternity in another man's land, and don't build as equal greatness or greater in your own homeland? That don't make sense. You mean to tell me the Arab gonna come into Africa and build pyramids and don't build none in Arabia for Muhammad and Abu Bakr and Umar and all that? You ain't build none for them, but you come into Africa. And so, I had some Europeans come back in and saying, who said Caucasians built the pyramids? And I responded and said, well, you act like we can't see all these goddamn movies with these Europeans in it. Is you stupid? That's a very feeble attempt, you understand, to play stupid, as if we can't see all these movies where y'all trying to portray the Egyptians as being white. That was almost like the dumbest shit I ever saw or heard. You see what I'm saying? Like, we just making this shit up out of nowhere. I got so many books where they saying that the Egyptians are Caucasians. Period. You stupid. You see? But you could tell when they heated, you know what I'm saying? They'll come up with anything. You know what I'm saying? And I was waiting on, they don't want to trade no blows with me. I'm the wrong nigga to trade some blows with. You see what I'm saying? Because I can get grimy. You see what I'm saying? And they be ready to put my ass up off of here. All right, family, we're going to come to the last video. Is just as profound, and I want you to come right back. And I ain't going to even go into my intro. I'm going to go straight into the science. Come right back and get this. You don't want, because it's just as profound as the other two, and you must hear it. All right, family, come right back. Black Pop.